One thing you have to understand when it comes to all of these businesses is about you understanding what do people need in this area, what is the problem people are facing in this area, and then bringing a business that is going to provide solution to that problem. Okay, so without wasting your time, let me quickly take you to the video. The first business I'll be talking about is the frozen food business. Now, with frozen food business, this actually works well in estates and in developing areas. And just like I said before, you have to understand the problem of your area. If you are living in estates, if you are living in developing areas, one of the problems these people have is that some of them don't have markets very close to them. And they want to eat chickens, they want to eat turkeys, they want to eat fish, and they need frozen food. Okay, frozen food business that will be very close to their estate, that immediately just come out from the estate, they can buy frozen chicken, they can buy fish, and buy turkey. Okay, so you want to look if such business is not existing in your area, and if it's existing, is it overpopulated or overcrowded already, or is there still opportunity for you to thrive in that business? That's what you want to do. You want to first analyze, is it really a problem now, or are the number of people already providing the service enough for the people in this estate or in this new site? Okay, so you want to understand that once you see that yes, we only have one person supplying to this estate, what if we have two? I think I'll be able to supply them better, and I have a better way of providing a service that will do better. Another thing that is important is electricity. Is there enough electricity to actually keep my frozen food frozen up until the time electricity will return? So you want to quickly do all those analysis before you want to start. So you need materials like deep freezers, and if you already have one in your house, you can start with that. You need cooler or nylon bags that you are going to package those things in, and then you need your four stocks, and that will cost you about 80 to 120,000. But the price varies actually and depends on how lengthy or how much you want to start with. But one thing I want to tell you is that don't start with something too much, because you are just entering into the business. People are just getting to know you, so you want to start little and start scaling up from there. So the second one I'll be talking about is perfume oil and fragrance business. Now, this does not really cost much for you to start actually. Perfume oil is one I also use it myself. People rub it on their body, on their palms, and rub it on their clothes. They smell so nice. People want to smell nice at a cheaper rate, and of course, perfume oil is one of the easiest way, and you can earn a lot of profit from it. What you just need to do is you focus on students, on professionals, and on your church members. These are people that are close to you that they want to smell nice. You talk to them with words of mouth, and you let them know you are selling something like this. You can show them, you can give them samples, let them smell it, and of course you can start selling to them. Another one I'll be talking about, which is my idea number 3, is laundry and ironing business. You see, with laundry and ironing business, if you are somebody that is very organized, you are somebody that is very neat, of course this will fetch you a lot of money, and you want to target people that are very busy. Okay, these are professional people that are busy, and then students that does not like washing, you can target them as well. And of course, if you go to different offices, there are offices on the island where you can go to look for your area, look for places that are more of a commercial place or office place where you can go to, and then you can start speaking to people about your service, or you locate that your laundry service in a place where you know that these are office people. Office people, they have dirty clothes, they can just bring it to you and then if you offer them good service, they will keep coming back, and they will even be the one that will be introducing their colleagues to also come and join you. So what I'm saying here is your location is very important when it comes to laundry and ironing services. Look for people that actually need it, like students, like professionals, busy professionals that don't have time to wash their clothes. So what do you need? You need pressing iron. About 15,000 naira will get you that. You need your detergent and starch. About 10,000 naira will give you that, get you that. You need packaging nylons, like 5,000 naira will give you multiple of that, and then your starting capital should be around 30 to 50,000 naira. Here you can start. That's if you already have a place you want to use. If you don't have a place you want to use, that will be at a different level. But you can also start in your house. Just let people know. You can just start with the people you already know in your workplace, the people you already know in your church, the people you already know in your area that are professionals, busy professionals. Just let them know you are doing that kind of a thing, and of course you can start making money from it. So idea number 4 is home cleaning service, and with this one is blowing very fast. What you want to do is if you are in Lagos, you will see that about 70% of homes in Lagos actually do employ people to clean their houses. Okay, these people are already busy, they don't have time to be cleaning their houses, so they employ people to clean their houses. And what you want to do is start with one. You can start by yourself, and then later on you add someone to yourself, and before you you know it, you're already cleaning houses. Before you know it, from one house to another, and you make it a real big business where you can have 10 to 20 houses you are cleaning every month. Put people there to clean for you, and you earn money from all those houses. So this is something very easy, and the beautiful part of it is what you need are very little things. You need broom, mop, detergent. About 20,000 naira will get you that. You need glove, bucket, aprons. About 10,000 naira will get you that, and you can source all these things from your local market. And the capital is about 30 to 50,000 naira will get you that, and monthly you should be able to get about 70 to 120,000 naira when you start. Of course, if you start scaling up and you start having 10, 20 houses to manage, you are going to earn a lot from it. So another one I'll be talking about, which is idea number 5, is plantain chips and snack business. You can do plantain chips, you can do chinchin, you can do pop-off. If you know how to fry and you are very good at it, of course, you can go into this business. And this business is also very profitable. What do you need? You need frying pan, you need gas stove. About 20,000 naira will get you that. You need raw plantain, and then you need oil. Go to your local market, like the My 12 market, and then you are going to get it at a cheaper rate, and then get the oil. About 30,000 naira, you should get you all of those. You need your nylon packaging. About 10,000 naira, you get you that, and then you get all of these things from your local market. 50 to 70,000 naira to get you started. And of course, you should be making about 80 to 100,000 every single month. So you sell to shops, you sell to schools, and also you can sell in your bus stops. Okay, so that is how it is done. Make sure you package it very well. Packaging is very important. Fry it very well, make sure it is dry, and then package it very, very, very well. Idea number 6 I'll be talking about is thrift clothes, which is okrika business. And of course, with okrika business, you want to ensure first grade clothes. Okay, there is grade 1 clothes, which is good quality at a cheaper rate. You get good quality at a cheaper rate. People want to look good, but they don't have money because the economy is not smiling on them. And of course, if you start this business, you are going to thrive. So with 50,000 naira and above, you can buy bales of clothes, and then you wash them, iron them, hang them on rack, you start selling. Okay, so with 50,000 naira upward, you can buy bales of clothes, and you can buy from Katangoa, you can buy from Aba, you can buy from Kaduna. These are different places where you can buy from, and with 70 to 100,000 naira, you can get yourself started, and you can make profit up to 100 to 150,000 naira every single month by doing how that is done. Idea number 7 is poultry business, and you can also go into fishery as well. Now, these two are family businesses. Starting is very, very something that actually need you to be very knowledgeable about it. So you can use like 30 days or more to go and learn, just have a knowledge of how it is done, and then you can hire someone that is into the business to help you or guide you in this area. But with 20 chickens, you can start at your backyard. Okay, chicken do smells, and you can do it very neatly. But no matter how neat you do it, there is still going to be the need for you to understand how it is done. So you buy 20 chickens at about 25,000 naira or so. You buy feeds and the drugs, you target about 60,000. It might be more looking at the current economy. And then you want to buy a cage, you make cage about 50,000 naira to make the cage, and your startup will be around 120 to 150,000 naira, and your profit margin is, this is going to take about 6 to 8 weeks for those broilers to grow up. So you have to also put all those things into consideration. This is something that will give you good money in the long run. Okay, so it's not going to make you money overnight, but in the long run, it's going to give you good money. You can also do fishery as well. At your backyard, you can start with a small pond, maybe in form of a plastic, maybe in form of a nylon, maybe in form of a rented structure that you can just start with. Start with little, and then get the knowledge along the way, and then over time it's going to pay you good money. So another idea we're talking about is mobile car wash service. You can also have a stable one that is in a location, and there is one that is in my location right now. The person pays around 300,000 naira for the location. It's at a filling station, so the filling station gave the person that place, and there is water in the place. So all he just need to do is pay the 300,000 naira per year, and the whole place is for him, and it makes between 15 to 20,000 naira every day. You should calculate how much that is in a month. So he's going to pay that rent just within a month. He's able to cover up for the rent. So this one is a stable one. Now, if you are looking for a mobile one, this is you going to car parks. All these professionals, all these office people, some of them they don't have the time to go and wash. So what you want to do is you move that wash to those car parks. Okay, if you go to the island, there are a lot of car parks there. So you just want to make sure that people get to know you. You introduce yourself, you make good plan on how you are going to establish your car wash in those places. And as people are bringing their car in the morning, they want to bring it to you so that you wash for them. And if you are washing it very well, and then you are very neat, you are very good at your work, people will be bringing it to you. So that one is a mobile one. You can even go to people's houses. As you are getting to know people, you can tell them, if you want me to come to your house to come and wash, you charge them based on the location, and then you start making money from it. So that's idea number 8. Idea number 9 is POS business. And with POS business, location is actually the most important thing when it comes to POS business. Of course, right now it is like almost oversaturated, but that's why I'm saying that you should look for a good location. If you are in a location where you know that people are not actually much, or maybe a new site, or where people are actually in need of POS. You don't want to go and stay in a location where there are already 10 people there. You want to look for a location where there are no people there, there are no people doing it, or maybe there is a little people doing it. It's not yet saturated, the demand is still high. Of course, that is where you want to locate it. So, and you want to come with a strategy. You are looking for new estates that people just started. You are looking for school gates. You are looking for rural areas. These are places where you will thrive. And the POS machine, between 50,000 naira upward, you should be able to get a good POS machine. Table, you need table and umbrella. About 10,000 naira should get you that. Then your startup capital should be around 70 to 100,000 naira. Monthly, if you do it well, you should make 60 to maybe 150,000, depending on how many POS transactions you actually make. You should understand that this is a very good business. If you can actually, what you want to do is start with one, and after that you have the second location, you have the third location, and then you become a business owner where you have like 10 people or 10 centers already running under you, and you start making good money from it. Another one I'm talking about is idea number 10, which is liquid soap and cleaning products production. Okay, cleaning soap and cleaning product production. With cleaning soap, in fact, you can make 100% of your money with cleaning soap if you are very good at it, and you can actually tell people that you are selling liquid soap. I use it in my house. A lot of people use it in their house because you can't use detergent to wash plate. If you use it to wash plate, it might be smelly. You can have those smell of detergent. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have liquid soap that is very good. You tell people use liquid soap in their houses. Okay, so and the profit margin is very good, very good. So this is one thing you can go into. There is a place in Ojota where they sell chemicals. There are different places as well. If you look at your area, just ask questions. They will tell you where they are selling those materials in your areas. You need chemicals and colors. That's cost you about 15,000. You need containers, about 5,000. You need branded labels as well. And then you are going to need the container I'm talking about are those bottles or keg where people 5-liter keg, then bottles, small bottles where you can put those liquid soap. You package it well, put your label there, put your phone number, and people will be calling you. You buy from chemical shop nationwide, it should cost you about 25,000 to 35,000 naira to start up, and you should be gaining about 70 to 100,000 naira every month. You can make liquid soap, you can make bleaching liquid, you can also make air fresheners from it. So it has a very good profit margin, just like I said. Another idea I'll be talking about is idea number 11, and that's palm oil reselling. Oh my god, this is another good one. What you just want to do is when you want to buy cheap from farm during harvest. There are harvest season when the price is low. A lot of people are harvesting, so the price go down because there is a lot of supply and less demand. So you want to buy cheap from farm during harvest season. And when harvest season is over, about 6 to 9 months after that period, you want to start selling, and then you sell at a very good profit. Now, people have been doing this times without number, and they keep making money every time. This is one business that is very good, very viable, and you can buy from rural markets in your region, and then you store in gallon, and then you sell later. Okay, so this is a very good one you can do. Okay, and another one I'll be talking about is idea number 12, and that is event decoration and rentals. Event decorations and the rentals. One good thing about this is every weekend people actually go out for Owambe, they go out for celebrations like wedding, birthday, church programs, and of course, if you are an event decorator, you will be needed to make the place presentable. If you are able to get a lot of people, if you start well and you are doing the job well, a lot of people will start calling you, and you can make good money from it. And it doesn't require a lot of capital. You need balloon, ribbons, and fabrics. About 30,000 should get you that. You need chair canopies, whether you own it or you rent it out, and about 100,000 naira to get you that. So, but if you want to buy chairs, depending on the number of chairs you want to buy, the canopies you want to buy, that might be cost intensive. Okay, so your start capital should be around 120,000 to 150. That's if you want to rent those canopies. But if you want to buy it, of course, you need to also put all those things into consideration. And monthly, you should be making 150,000 to 250,000 if you actually get people calling you at weekends for all of these celebrations. You just have to start small, get to know people, and get to know some of the events that are happening in your area, and be the first to introduce yourself to those people. So another one I'm about, which is idea number 13, is home catering and food delivery. Now this one, you know how to cook, you are very good at it. You can actually cook and deliver to people. Another thing, you can go to people's home and go and cook for them. Now, so this is two ways by which it can be done. It's either you go to people's home, they know you are very good at cooking, they call you to Owambe to come and cook, or you go to people's home to cook, or you cook in your house and you deliver it to people in their houses. And what you need is cooking utensils and gas. 40,000 naira should get you that. Ingredient about 30,000, and then you need food package about 10,000, and then you can just start up within 80 to 100,000, and you make profit 120,000 to 200. Now, all of this is depending on how well you are able to see people requesting for your food and how good your food is. So all these businesses I've mentioned, they have one thing in common: they solve everyday Nigerian problems. So if you are going into the business, make sure that business is solving everyday Nigerian problems, and that you don't need millions to start. With that little capital you have, you can start and you can package yourself well and raise that little capital into a high profit. On this note, I'll be closing and saying see you in my next video, and bye for now.